Starting off with Ronaldo scoring a goal against Southampton, but is immediately ruled for offside. Ronaldo goes up to the ref, telling him he wasn't offside, but in the replay, you can see Ronaldo is clearly offside. Pjanic seems to have fouled Messi, and Messi immediately stops playing and asks the referee to give the Juventus player a card. Instead of Pjanic receiving a card, Messi gets a yellow card because he kept signaling for a card to the ref. The ref gives the players the reason for the card by doing exactly what the Argentine did, which made them furious. This ball goes past the keeper and slowly rolls towards the net until the other striker clears it off the line as if he was defending. The players in white couldn't believe what they'd just seen since the striker didn't need to touch the ball, which was already rolling in. A massive fail by that striker who cost his team a goal in favor. The strong challenge in a game between Senegal and Egypt was called for a foul, but Salah couldn't believe the referee had stopped the play from going on for this foul and kept talking to the ref after the decision. The Liverpool player kept talking, which annoyed the ref. The referee sarcastically tells Salah if he wants to referee, or he can bounce off. In a Premier League game between Chelsea versus Spurs, Conte scores an impressive goal at Stamford Bridge as the ball went through many Spurs players. The ball went through 3 Spurs players' legs, so 3 nutmegs. This Stuttgart player throws the ball to his defender, and the defender, without looking, decides to pass the ball back to his keeper. The keeper did not expect a pass, especially a quick ball, so he couldn't even control the ball, and the ball rolled into the net. The manager was furious, and his team conceded a very silly goal that should have never happened. Leverkusen keeper Lucas doesn't time the catch right as he catches the ball just outside the box, meaning it's called for a handball and a red card. Benteke for Liverpool goes down in the box and is given a penalty, but unfortunately for the Crystal Palace defender, he slipped, which caused him to touch Benteke. The defender just clips Benteke's right foot, causing the striker to fall and leaving Allen furious. Benteke would step up and convert the penalty to give Liverpool the win. Although Ronaldo wasn't physically present on the pitch playing for Portugal, his passion on the bench was vital for Portugal to succeed in the Euro 2016 final. Portugal was very close to scoring a couple of times. Then Eder would take his shot and score the winning goal for Portugal in the Euro final against France. Ronaldo and the Portuguese players went crazy. Ronaldo wanted the team to concentrate on the last minutes, and then the moment Portugal was waiting for arrived, the final whistle. Cristiano Ronaldo was so emotional after the game, he lifted the trophy for his country. In a Portugal vs Argentina friendly, Messi and Ronaldo were going for the ball simultaneously, and Messi won the header over Ronaldo. This was surprising as Ronaldo is much taller than the Argentine, and I kinda remember he could jump a bit higher. This free kick has a different routine from most standard free kicks. One of the players lifts the ball in the air for another player to volley it past the keeper. The player who gave the assist lifted the ball up and over himself to give the other player a cleaner path for his volley. In a 2018 Champions League final, Karius manages to have possession of the ball until he attempts to throw the ball to his defender. The ball gets intercepted by Kadim's leg, and the ball goes in. A ball is loose, and the keeper manages to get to the ball first before the striker. The ball is out of play, and the striker tries to throw the ball back into play quickly since the keeper is out. The keeper grabs another ball and quickly throws it onto the pitch. So the striker gets angry and tries to throw the ball he has at the keeper. Both players would then receive a yellow card for their actions. Confusion at the corner kick has both players in blue be slick against the opposition. One of the players finally kicks the ball into play and crosses the ball from a close position. The ball eventually falls to the player in the corner and he scores. Check out this header by Stefan, which seems to hit the side netting but ends up inside the goal. Stefan initially thought it was a miss, but as you can see, the ball ended up inside the goal, leaving many confused. Leverkusen players celebrated, and the Hoffenheim players complained that the ball was out, and a hole in the net was what made the ball go inside. The referee gave the goal as good, a very bizarre goal. The same could be said for Alexander, who fakes not kicking the ball to then quickly turn around and cross in a ball for Divock, who was left unmarked. It was an iconic goal because of how brilliant Trent was at realizing the defenders weren't paying attention. The Wolfsburg keeper miskicks the ball, and the Augsburg player heads the ball over the keeper but hits the crossbar. The keeper dives into the net and the ball falls towards the Augsburg player, who only has to head the ball into the empty net. We see Ronaldo demanding the ball, but Bruno Fernandes takes the shot instead. The ball goes way over the net, and Bruno gets mad at Ronaldo for constantly asking for the ball. The pass wasn't available, so the shot was the correct decision, but the execution was terrible. Ronaldo notices that the ball is too high for a header, so he uses his hands to push the ball into the net. Of course, the goal wouldn't count, and instead of complaining, he has a laugh with the referee about the goal. In a Man United vs Atletico game, Ronaldo gets fouled by Rodrigo de Paul. De Paul instantly goes at Ronaldo for diving and keeps telling him that he dived in front of his face. Ronaldo ignored him, but De Paul wanted to tell him to stop diving. A ball is slowly going out of play, but the keeper gets cocky and tries to control it. By mistake, he couldn't control the ball and deflected the ball out for a corner. From the corner, the opposition scores an equalizer in the final minute. That was incredibly unlucky by the keeper, who should have let the ball go out. Darren Bent for Sunderland scores this bizarre goal against Liverpool, courtesy of a balloon on the pitch. The ball hits the balloon, which changes the ball's course into the net. The Liverpool keeper and defenders were so confused, and so was I. The keeper and defender have a complete miscommunication on who would kick the ball. The Sassuolo player takes advantage and pushes the ball into an empty net. An unfortunate goal to concede, as both players were not at fault for not communicating with each other. Thus, the easiest goal for the Sassuolo striker. Harry Kane plays a ball in the box, but Forster grabs the ball and goes to the ground. The keeper gets very angry at the referee for taking too long to blow the final whistle, but it finally arrived. Mo Salah scores a penalty against Chelsea in a penalty shootout. Before Jorginho steps up for his penalty, Salah tells the Italian not to jump before his penalty. Jorginho always takes his pens with a hop. Dapper gets tackled badly by the Wolfsburg defender with both feet and without touching the ball. The defender received a straight red, but took one for the team since the striker could score at the empty net.
This next clip really blew my mind. During a semifinal in the Liga MX, a fan spoiled a goal as he mentioned he got a tweet saying a goal was scored. A friend confusedly replied, "Dude, we're watching it live and seconds later they scored a goal."
Gol. Valentín, güey.
Man, this has to be an error in the Matrix. In Serie A, Berardi has his shot saved by the Chiavo keeper, but keeper chests the ball into his own net. An unfortunate goal to concede for Chiavo Verona, but it was all smiles for Berardi and Sassuolo. This Mo Salah goal for Liverpool was sensational as he managed to flick the ball into the net while nutmegging a Watford defender to score. The margins for this goal were very small. That Salah goal was one of many incredible moments at Anfield, like this clip where Virgil kicks the ball that surprisingly hits the bar and catches Pickford off guard. The ball hits the bar twice, and Divock is there to head the ball in and give Liverpool a dramatic win against rivals Everton. Check out Garnacho's insane pace to beat the Fulham defender and then score a winner for Manchester United. The United youngster was behind Fulham Reed and easily outpaced him to score. An unfortunate moment for United occurred at Old Trafford when the ball went between De Gea at his near post, and Connor Cody put the ball in the net. A terrible mistake from the Spanish keeper and an easy goal for Everton. Mario Balotelli reminds us of his quality with his incredible goal. So many step-overs followed by a Rabona finish? How dare he do that? Spectacular! This clip is also spectacular, but in a wrong way, as Mertesacker misses an open goal from very close as his header goes wide. He's surprised by the ball hitting the post, but from that distance, one would think the ball should go in. The Man City versus Newcastle game got very intense and physical quickly. Grealish fouled Trippier, and then Dan Burn fouled Grealish right after. This angered Haaland and confronted Burn. There was lots of pushing and shoving between the two big men, and Haaland seemed to quite enjoy the fight during it. Never change, big boy. Ever wondered how to stop a counterattack? Just jump on the attacker's back for a piggyback ride. That is what Sunderland's Luke did to Bristol City's Alex Scott, and Luke would, of course, be booked by the ref. A through ball was played to Milito when all of a sudden Manuel Neuer does a flying header to intercept the ball towards the halfway line. The ball wouldn't drop, and Stankovic volleyed the ball into the net from the halfway line. Easily one of the best Champions League goals of all time. This keeper was in full FIFA 23 mode as he just randomly forgot the ball and conceded a silly goal, but don't blame him, there was lag. Memphis Depay for Lions shoots from a very far distance and catches everyone, including the keeper, off guard. As were many, the Lion bench was in awe after witnessing that goal. Pablo from West Ham scores a scorpion kick midair, and Neto from Bournemouth just watched as the crazy kick led to a goal. Insane scenes in the Japanese league as a striker is fouled in the box, but still manages to score. As he's falling, his heel manages to connect with the ball and push it past the keeper and into the net. What's also insane is this horrible miss by Raheem Sterling. It was so bad that even Pep Guardiola couldn't believe what he just saw. Time for some water. In a friendly match, Messi chipped the ball over the Swedish keeper. The ball looked like going in, so Higuain let it go, but the ball never went in, and the keeper managed to clear it. Spectacular clearance. Darwin Nunez showed his incredible pace when he outpaced Laporte in a League Cup game when he assisted Salah. A great goal by the Reds. Kylian Mbappe again shows his class when he gets past two defenders between them. After this crazy move, he scores past the keeper between his feet. Haaland aggressively handshakes the Man City staff during the Premier League win celebration, including this lady who felt the power of this giant of a man. Romero from Spurs makes a late challenge on Jack Grealish late in the game, but forgets he got booked earlier. The ref quickly realized it was a second yellow and Romero was sent off. Speaking of Jack Grealish, a great ball by Concan is played to him, and he completely mishits the ball and misses an open net against Italy. Disappointing. But that miss wasn't as bad as Lautaro Martinez's miss against Curacao, who hit the ball backward instead of pushing it into the net. Lautaro looks at the pitch, but should probably look and question himself at how he missed an easy chance like that. Check out this incredible goal by Wayne Rooney against West Ham. He half-volleyed the ball from far and left the keeper confused as the ball dipped. The dip is more noticeable in the replay, and Adrian, the West Ham goalkeeper, was left speechless. Josh Sargent scores a skillful shot with luck as a ball hits the bar and crosses the line. To make the goal even better, it was the American's first Premier League goal. A sensational moment for him. This striker was in the right place at the right time as he slid to score, but missed the ball and then just casually headed the ball in from the ground after a second cross. This disallowed Messi goal got many fans in awe as he flicked the ball between the keeper's legs. The Barcelona fans in Camp Nou couldn't believe Messi pulled off that goal. Sometimes keepers get bored having to make saves with their hands, so instead they can stop long shots with a bicycle kick. What in the world? Then some keepers can't even catch a ball. The keeper punches the ball out but deflects to his defender's head. The ball goes into the net with the keeper unable to stop it from going in. In the 2022 World Cup, Buffon used some crazy body feints to get past Fernando, and it looked incredible! This player gets easily out-muscled to the ball, so much so that he ends up near the stands where the fans are seated. Careful there! Speaking of the stands, Reece James is looking for a ball, but one fan hid the ball under his shirt. The fan kept the ball under his seat without anyone noticing, probably took it back home. In Germany, this Hamburg player gets brought down and even pulled by his shorts, which the player didn't appreciate it. His unappreciation was shown in MMA style as he kicked the defender. The Hamburg player would rightly get sent off for the kick. Don't mess with this man. But who you also don't want to mess with is Neymar when he goes on a solo dribbling run, as he shows here. He dribbles past 5 defenders and completes the dribble with a slick pass to Mbappe, who sadly didn't convert. But just look at the smoothness Neymar has while dribbling. He makes it look easy. These players turned into WWE wrestlers as the player in yellow goes over the player in white. Then the player in white weirdly carries in turn. What the heck is this? Coman uses his pace to get past Kobel and might have used too much pace since he slipped as soon as he was about to shoot towards the net. His right foot got stuck on the ground, which caused him to slip. Unlucky. Look at this banger from Alex Telles when he was at FC Porto. His shot was ridiculously fast. The keeper had no chance and it curled past him. This Ronaldo goal for Juventus was impressive as the goal went past 3 Napoli defenders and the keeper. Cristiano Ronaldo's partner, Georgina Rodriguez, approves the goal from the stands. In the Champions League, Miholo and Shakhtar witnessed one of the worst misses in Champions League history when Sikan couldn't push the ball into the empty net. Sikan looked to push the ball in, but miscontrolled it and could have given Shakhtar the win. Luis Diaz showed Liverpool he would give his body for the team. Sanchez kicked Diaz while the Colombian went for a header, where he did score. Jurgen Klopp even checked on his player and was happy for the goal. Sissoko for Newcastle would smack the referee in the face mid-game. Yeah, that actually happened. It may have been accidental and no red card was shown for the Frenchman. Neymar might have developed a crazy skill in forgetting the ball entirely and then pulling off an elastico in the middle of the pitch. So much flair. Seems like getting lag while goalkeeping is a thing. Man, these sure were moments I've never watched. But if you want to see some of the craziest moments in football, click here. See you there.
Do it again. Add it up, bankroll, euro, peso.